I saw the one dude, Jack Perry, throw dude like a lawn dart. That was on Collision.
Yeah, that was my man Marcus Stunt.
Shout out to him.
Shout out Marcus Stunt.
He's wild.
Shout out to the OG Jurassic Express. It was Marcus Stunt. Well, Marcus Stunt was like the mascot, but it was Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus.
That's what I thought. I was like, dang, Jungle Boy came and took dude's place, and then he threw him like that.
And the worst thing about Jack Perry is that you have to see him wrestle.
It's awful.
Yeah, that's.
They're like, they try to put it on Collision. He's like, there's only 17 cats watching it.
Yeah, I hope you're ready to just get kicked off with episode 74 of Midwest Midcard.
Oh, let's do it. 7-4.
I mean, we're already here, man. Thank you for listening. If this is your first time listening, why?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, man?
73 you get to listen to now, though.
That's true. Go back to the first one. It's really bad. It's actually not that bad.
Nah, it's not bad at all. All 73 5 stars. I don't know what he's talking about.
I will say the first episode, the set, if you're on the video, it's so bare. It's like nothing here. But this one, like nowadays, it's like it's kind of busy, honestly.
Pretty slick in here, if you ask me.
It's okay. Make sure you like, subscribe on YouTube if you're on the video, if you're on the audio, on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music. Make sure you follow us on there, and then leave a 5-star review, man. Don't forget. So Zach is back, and I'm glad he's back, man, because we think we had a good time.
Me too, man.
Let's just get into it, man. Money in the Bank happened.
I liked it.
It was. You liked it.
It was cool, man.
Yeah.
It was cool. There was a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, for sure. I think there was a lot of like storyline advancement. And whenever you get those shows, those are the ones that people hate the most.
And my thing anymore, it's like back, 10, 15 years ago, if I watched that, I'd be pissed. I paid $60 to watch that. Now it's like, it's streaming on Peacock, man. Like, I didn't have to pay for it. It's just like, so it's cool for me now that it's not, 12 matches and everything else, where like, I feel like AEW, they put on the 12, 13, 14 match thing, but also it's $60. So you get your money's worth with an AEW show if you like watching wrestling.
Just matches.
And matches and stuff.
No, I get that.
But that's not what Trips is doing at all with WWE. Like you were saying, like it's all storyline advancement to be what's next more than here's this show, here's the matches you want to see. Like he's booking like it's a WWE video game.
For sure. He's like doing the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, like he's all the way like booked out, I feel like.
I get that. And I think that the issue with that I have personally is that I sit down to watch Raw and SmackDown, but I kind of like dip in and out because I'm just doing other things. And when I sit to watch a pay-per-view, I'm like locked in and I'm like watching the matches.
Facts.
So then whenever you get those like big spots in between the matches, it just breaks the illusion so much. So so Drew McIntyre won the Money in the Bank. That was the biggest complaint, I think, from me personally, because I'm a big fan of the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Part of me, the creative part of me is like, well, I mean, who gives a shit? It's like, it's a prop at the end of the day, So, and it's it's like a plot device, Even if like the briefcase is like, oh, they can keep it for a while and it can be used as like a get out of jail free card.
For sure.
It's like, who cares if he had it for like an hour?
Yeah, and that's what people were saying too. It's like everyone was just complaining that this last Money in the Bank storyline was 11 months or 10 months with Priest, and now you're complaining that this one was in the same night. It's like, what do y'all want? You just want him to have it for what, 3-4 months, 5 months? Like, where's the line that you want them to keep the briefcase for?
And I vividly remember all the complaints from like, oh, is Priest going to cash in? When is he going to cash in? Or whenever, like, Austin Theory had it, it's like, when is he going to cash in? It's like, he's never going to have it. It's... What I'm afraid of, though, is that Triple H just won't book a Money in the Bank.
No, it seems like he like the last cut, Priest was whatever. He had it. I feel like that was all storyline more for Judgment Day, too. Like, Priest had his thing in the Judgment Day while everybody else had their titles. He was that. And then I feel like, you know, with Theory and I feel like the past couple Money in the Banks have not been awesome at all. No. Like, when was the last, like, holy shit moment Money in the Bank male cash in? Like, I feel like true. EO's cash in was dope.
That was pretty cool.
Like, I ain't mad at that. Like, that was cool. But, like, male wise, I don't feel like we've had, like, a crazy ass, oh my gosh, what is this? Like, erase the cake. Like that. Yeah. Like, we ain't had a.
I think the last. I like Priest cash in, honestly. I think it was cool. I think the fact that he wasn't the focal point was kind of like, eh. But I do like his cash in. The last grade cash in, I mean, it was probably Rollins.
Yeah.
And that feels forever.
Yeah.
Because other than that, who had it after? Ton of people. I feel like Sheamus had it after him.
Shout out Sheamus.
Sheamus.
Man, that's my dog. I know, man. I used to hate Sheamus, and now every time I see him on TV, I pop. Yeah, I don't know why, but I rock with Sheamus. Now, I saw him tweet today. They showed a picture of him. It was like these pictures are 15 years apart, and he said, "Pale don't stale." Boy, I was weak. Shout out Sheamus.
That's pretty funny. Man, shout out Sheamus. So, other than that, I mean, Sheamus cashed in on Roman. I fucking hated that. I don't know, dude, because who even are the male?
Yeah, it's like
the bank winners.
And then you had Miz took it from Otis.
Yeah,
and he cashed in and won.
Yeah, and that was whatever.
That was
he cashed in on Drew, actually.
Yeah,
ironically enough. Man,
I do like this one.
Cashed in.
I do like this one only because this seemed like the one time I didn't expect the cash in from Priest. So? And then he did after the Drew. It was kind of like Drew's having his moment. I was almost in that like mindset, like, oh, this is Drew's time. Cool, he finally did it. Like I wasn't thinking about Priest at all.
Yeah.
And then he comes. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, okay. I know that was cool, at least for me.
Yeah. The women, I mean, obviously, the women even had the better match.
Oh, yeah. I think so, too. They had crazy spots.
The women's Money in the Bank was like, they were all like going there to work, man.
It was like all-time Money in the Bank, just
probably
period. Like, yeah. I'd put it up there for sure. I put it up there.
I mean, even the early ones are not that great.
Yeah, I like the cool spots. They were inventive back then, where now it's like people are just doing like insane stuff. But like the Shelton Benjamin running up the prop ladder, like I love that spot.
That match is not too bad. Okay?
Nah, that's a good Money in the Bank.
I think that one had Jericho, Shelton Benjamin, CM Punk, the winner.
Shout out.
Maybe Kane.
Yeah, I miss the big dudes always being in it, too. I feel like they used to always have, like, a token giant in there.
Yeah, I feel like even the early ones had Kane in it.
Who was it the one year somebody snapped? I remember somebody snapped the bottom, the bottom rung on the ladder trying to get up. Come on, man.
That was Big Show, fat ass man. No, he had like a specially made ladder as a gimmick, but I feel like an OSHA, like that's a fucking OSHA violation.
Yeah, right Vince.
I'm saying like the regular ladder.
Yeah, I hope they ain't watching this.
Yeah, I know. If OSHA watched, I'd be pretty upset. I'm just saying that's an OSHA violation, man, and they just wouldn't they just wouldn't fuck with that. they would be like, this motherfucker's too big to get on this ladder. So Drew wins. And then he said he was going to cash in. So, like, we all kind of saw it coming.
Yeah, and I like that he did. Because if he didn't, I feel like it's kind of like, man, fuck this dude. And he said now he's just waiting for his moment to do it. Like, you said you was going to do it, then go do it, man. Respect that you did it, brother.
To be fair, he did say he quit. And then he was like, actually, I was just kidding. He was like, I fucking quit. And then he comes back and Pierce is like, you said you quit. He's like, well, but, people don't really mean what they say. He's like, whatever, dude. I didn't actually quit in a Scottish accent.
Hey, Punk hit a good Drew McIntyre Scottish accent. That was great.
It was, it was a little like on the comedy, on the like parody side.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at it.
It wasn't too bad. I think he also does a good. I've heard him do a Triple H before.
Oh, I'd like to hear that.
Well, I just don't think he's got what it takes.
I like he's verbatim. I feel like that's what he said before in a promo against Triple H, when he's like talking about like, you got your balls in your wife's purse or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
Well, I just don't think he's got what it takes.
I don't know. So Rollins and the other motherfucker, Priest, the champion, Priest.
Another champion.
They were like expecting Drew. Call it a botch, call it whatever you want. To me, I'll say this: it's not even like in kayfabe. You could say that the referee made a mistake. He just stopped counting. Maybe he thought that he kicked out.
In respect to Rollins, who was just like, the ref did whatever.
Yeah.
Refs make mistakes in all sports. I ain't mad at that.
No. I think
that's respect because
way to
that's
explain
real as hell.
Yeah, I mean, refs make mistakes. And that's one of those things where, like, whenever Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar in the SummerSlam match, he used the steps, and the ref just kind of shook it off. I think it's one of those things where, like, it is up to the ref discretion what they want to allow.
You can get whipped in them all day, but I feel like if you pick them up for a weapon, it's considered a weapon. But if you get Irish whipped into them, it's just fair game, which is kind of weird.
Regardless, the ref didn't disqualify him. Meaning that, and again, I think that adds more realism. Obviously, he stopped the count. For years, I've heard that Vince told him to keep counting. If he keeps counting, though, that kind of ruins, like, a lot of things. And at the end of the day, it didn't really matter because Priest ended up telling Rollins, like, oh, that gentleman's agreement, it's fine. He's like,
that made me come around on Priest too, man. He cut that cool ass promo, and then he was like, "Hey, man, anytime, any place, you want another shot at it after I'm done with him." I was like, "Oh, that's dope, man.
That's
okay,
true.
Priest, you're cool.
I know.
You're fucking cool now,
he's gonna
dude.
retain. He's gonna retain.
You got to, man. Like what? Yeah, Rollins is hoping he retains. He don't want to see Gunther, man. I don't think anyone want to see Gunther real life.
I don't know, man. I do want to see him as champion, but the way that things have played out that's one of those things about like the long-term booking. Things just change so much in like an instant.
Yeah.
Not that nobody wants to see Gunther. I think he's great. He's gonna have a good match with Priest, like bar none. It might be the best match of the night, honestly. I mean, it's Gunther involved, so my boy Big Mir, he would fucking hate it. He'd be like, Gunther, fuck him.
If Sheamus is involved, he gonna have match of the night. Banger after banger after.
Sheamus will not be booked in SummerSlam card.
Watch that match on Raw next week. I hope he doesn't put Bronson Reed over.
Bronson Reed loses a lot there.
There ain't no way Sheamus put him over. Brogue kick, I hope his start of the match is just a squash. Yeah. It's a lot of Sheamus talk. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's okay. I like the Sheamus talk, man. I've come around on Sheamus too. There was a time where he was like, when he first turned babyface, he was unfucking bearable.
He was my most hated part. He was change the channel. I see Sheamus on, I'll find something else to watch. Heat. Yeah, like change the channel heat. You don't want that.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. I'm sorry, Sheamus. Can you believe this?
Hey, but look how far you've come, man. I've shouted you like 7 times in this episode. Been 15 minutes, man.
That's true. Outside of like me just kind of hating the fact that Punk just has been doing this over and over again, the attack on Drew was actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
He fucking came out, he beat his head, he fucking choked him with the cable. That was wild.
That was nuts.
When he did that, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. He's doing everything.
I know, and he was fucking getting freaky, man. I'm just saying. And
bent the chair. He hit him with the chair like 33 times. Bent the chair on his back.
He grabbed the title, and when he grabbed the title, I didn't realize that Drew got back in the ring, and I was like, "Who's he gonna hit?"
I thought he hit Seth.
I know.
Ran it back. I thought he hit Seth.
Literally, I'm with you. I was like, "What is he about to do?"
Drew low key no sold all the shit before that and was just like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'm winning."
He got back in the ring. It was such a weird setup. I don't know if Drew forgot to get back in the ring, but I was like, who's he about to hit? So, the title being used as a weapon, it's always great, but only if it's like a gunshot, Eddie Guerrero
Yeah.
won the title. He won by giving. Did he hit Brock before he gave him a DDT, or did he just give him a DDT on the title?
No Way Out, like
I think
like
so.
his win. I think it was just DDT on the title.
Whatever it is, titles used to be like
A kill shot.
If you
that
got hit with
ring
title-
bell, and you get ring bell, that ding,
Yeah.
man. Video game ring bell too. That's awesome.
Yeah. To be fair, if you ever get hit with like a replica, it fucking
Oh
hurts.
yeah, I know. That doesn't feel like get hit with that thing over
Yeah.
there.
It's
That
the-
ain't feeling good.
I know. It's, you
I ain't
can't-
trying to take a hit from this.
with the real championship. Man. So anyway, Tiffany Stratton won the. We kind of just already touched on this. She won the Money in the Bank. I was happy with that.
Yep. My pick, shout
Chelsea
out.
Green is a fucking maniac.
That was nuts.
I cannot believe she did that.
And we didn't see her. What's she doing? Like I didn't see her on Raw last night.
I don't think she
I
was
feel
on
like
there.
I saw everybody else that was in that match. They just ran a match. That was nuts too.
Maybe recovering from her injuries. I don't know.
I
She
hope
took
you're
that bump,
good.
though.
She took it clean too.
Yeah.
That was like the cleanest I've seen.
A
like,
bump ever?
Yeah, ever in my
Yeah.
life. Like that
Yeah.
was clean.
Yeah, like literally like landed like
Perfect.
I tweeted. I was like, it was probably felt like a pit of foam or something like that. It was just so like
That was awesome.
so crisp. The ladder was positioned perfectly. Tiffany
She
just kinda
jumped
pushed her.
Yeah, I feel like she got off at the perfect time. She did get the cover. I was worried about that because
Yeah.
you see people just fall straight.
Yeah, no, but she like braced herself.
Yeah, that
and it was like this close to the barrier. If you go like an
yeah.
inch more, you're fucked.
It's like people talk about the Foley off the cage bump and how it's like that's just so close to like
Yeah.
so many bumps are just that
I
where
know.
it's like that one was off the cage so it looks crazier.
Yeah.
But like so many bumps are like this close to you're just dead.
The cage used to also be lower. I feel like she was probably as high as Foley.
Yeah. Cause you gotta think, man, the double ladder, like the tall ladders, like
Yeah.
you're right at the belt. That thing's probably at least 20 feet in the air, 15, 20 feet in the air, maybe 40.
I'd probably say like 12. I mean,
35 feet in the air, she probably was.
it's probably like 12. But again, that original cage wasn't that tall. It was kind of short.
Yeah.
Because Taker got off the cage, he hung on it and he like broke
Yeah.
his foot
Yeah.
and he like landed on it. And like when he was hanging, he was like 4 feet from the ground.
Right.
So
Yeah, it might have been 10 feet, something like that. I
Yeah.
don't know. Taker probably taller than 6 feet.
no, I've had this argument with Logan
Taker,
before.
Taker's my height. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had this argument with Logan before. He probably is like 6'8", maybe. I don't know.
Him and Big Show like the same size, you think?
Big
like,
Show.
Big Show, isn't he like 6'9", something like that? Like
He's
he
like-
ain't no 7'3".
No. He's pretty like he's this. They built him at 7, but he was much closer to like 6'9",
Like,
probably.
what? Kali big as shit. He might be a legit 7 foot too, something.
Maybe.
he
He was
might
pretty
have been
big.
like 7'4" build, but he was
Yeah.
a legit. I feel like 7 foot.
Yeah.
He was huge.
The other guy that's actually big is Omos. He's like 7'3".
Oh, Moss giant.
Yeah,
Yeah, like he hooped and like you.
I know. We saw his stats.
Yeah, like they sucked.
yeah.
Like, they weren't good.
But we know from his huddle, not huddle, or what is the basketball version of
I
huddle?
mean, what's his?
Hooping.
Yeah, I'm on. Brother's ring skills ain't awesome either.
No. He needs
Right.
to, yeah. Yeah, I
But
like
on
his
Moss, you are big, dude.
he straight up is. And then finally, in the main event, the Bloodline defeated Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens and Randy Orton.
Unbelievable that Cody took the pin.
That was crazy.
Unbelievable.
Triple H, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's time to give the pen to somebody
Yeah,
else.
like what? Does Cody? He said it can't hurt Cody. Like, what's it matter?
It doesn't.
I don't. I think it does hurt Cody a little bit because, well, I guess they're selling because what is Cody fighting solo now at SummerSlam?
That's what I'm saying. It's like they're trying their darnest to make Solo into a threat.
Yeah, and it's like, who cares?
I feel like it's kind of bullshit that they are. If they get the main event, they are only like that's confirmation for me that Roman's coming back. That would be the only reason why Solo Sikoa should be in the main event.
Yep.
I'm sorry, man, but what you're doing is not it.
No.
There's 2 guys behind you and Tangaloa, and those two guys are just like overshadowing you. It's like not even close. Tangaloa got fucked up too.
Yeah, he did. That was, and then everybody's hating on his botch.
No, dude, he was saying like birds around his head.
Yeah, and that, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'd do in that situation. He got back up, got in the ring, and made it happen.
The fact that he got back up
Yeah.
is a fucking miracle. He like landed like he had to have a concussion.
Yeah, something. I didn't see him Monday night neither. Like, he's still recovering. He
he's
laid
on
up with.
SmackDown.
Well, the bloodline can show up anywhere. The real bloodline. Roman's bloodline used to show up everywhere. They were about that action.
That's back when they had one world champion. I mean, I'm not trying to excuse it. I'm just saying.
Roman was about that action. His bloodline was about that action.
That's true.
Solo's bloodline, Jacob Fatu's bloodline. It ain't even your bloodline, Solo.
I know. It's just not looking good for Solo in the bloodline. Cody's probably gonna face Solo. That's not my SummerSlam main event. I just want to say,
I won't change the channel, but I might be on Twitter during that match.
Yeah, I might take a little nap
like,
until Roman comes back. Yeah. I'm gonna be in the stadium, so I don't know.
Like, I want to know what music Roman's gonna hit when he come back.
That old Shield theme.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
You know, at WrestleMania, whenever that hit, I thought Jon Moxley was coming out. I don't know why.
I did too.
I was like a fucking idiot. I was convinced. I was like, oh my god, they got him.
It's D.
It's like, is he?
I bet he wishes he could have.
I don't know, man, because he was like, I didn't watch WrestleMania. But sometimes I feel like he's just trying to be like a cool fucking.
I don't believe
oh, look
you,
at me,
dude.
I'm so fucking cool.
Yeah,
like,
I don't believe you, man. Go watch New Japan.
Brother, you live in Hamilton.
Come on, man.
I'm just like, I don't know where he lives.
He's gonna be at SummerSlam.
Right.
I don't know if he'll be at SummerSlam wrestling, but he'll be there.
No, I'm confirming he's gonna be there.
Yeah, Dean gonna be there.
Yeah, he's gonna show up. He's gonna help Cody or something. I don't know. What's his relationship with Cody?
Well, I feel like, did they ever intertwine? I feel like they were like Cody was gone before he came in.
No, because Mox was there from the beginning in AEW.
Oh no, I'm saying
WWE.
WWE, yeah.
Oh, they have matches.
Oh, okay.
100%.
Dang.
Shield versus. Actually, you know what? It may have been the combination of Rollins and Roman versus Cody and Dustin or Goldust at the time. But I'm Raw Monday night in fucking 2017 or whatever it was. They probably booked a 3-on-3
Yeah.
Shield versus
the entire roster. I feel like they had a Shield versus entire roster. I feel like one night.
What's a babyface from that time? I don't know. Randy Orton and Goldust and Cody. Or like even fucking Dusty. Dusty was just there. Yeah, they probably booked a 3-on-3, so they probably did. I would bet a very small amount of money that Cody and John or Dean had a match, like 1-on-1.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not even gonna check it.
I'm gonna have to look it up tonight because I might watch it.
Yeah, but I know the Shield and the Rose Brothers for sure had a match for the title. Spoiler alert! I'm not gonna tell you. Maybe I will. Oh, maybe I won't.
Who's
no,
to say?
I'm not happy about Cody losing though. It left a sour taste in my mouth.
Yeah, I agree.
If it wasn't for other things that happened, I'll be upset. But I'll let it slide this time, Triple H. You better do something good at SummerSlam.
Yeah, if Solo go over at SummerSlam, I won't watch a Solo run.
Yeah,
I won't.
I'm gonna be all elite. I'm just saying. I might.
I'll watch TNA.
TNA. I guess that's. I mean, I won't go that far. TNA is fine. They got who do they got over there?
I don't know. I don't ever watch TNA.
I mean, they got the NXT guys on TNA.
Oh yeah, didn't one dude just come and win something?
Nah,
or no, I was dude from AEW.
Oh, yeah. Ethan Page.
But is dude from TNA the cat they keep showing at the end of everything?
No, that's Joe Hendry.
Where he from?
He's from TNA.
That's what I said. Dude from TNA they keep showing at the end. You said no.
No, because Ethan Page was in TNA and he was in AEW.
Oh, he been in everything,
I
and
think
then
he
now he
has.
just champion instantly.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was so cool.
I mean, they do that in NXT. Or sorry, what's the other company? AEW.
oh yeah.
Tony does that shit. So why can't Shawn? Shawn Michaels. So
I don't know if
I
that's where
didn't-
we trying to be. It's Tony Khan and Shawn Michaels.
I didn't mention this, but John Cena, is retiring. I did wear one of my John Cena shirts today. The old Beware of Dog shirt from the Royal Rumble return. I just want to say, John Cena, I know you're retiring. I didn't get emotional or anything. I feel like either a lot of people were like overreacting or something, but like I knew it was coming. And not only did I know, but like I was just like, whatever, man. John Cena's retiring. Who gives a shit? I mean, not quite, but
That was not my reaction.
oh, you got emotional?
I wouldn't say emotional, but I felt it.
Yeah. You had to pour one out.
Yeah, I felt that one.
Also, he like blue balled us because he's like, I am actually retiring in a couple months after I have a year-long run. Then I will retire.
Then I'm gone.
Yeah. And then, but most people that were reporting it, they were like, Cena's retiring. He's calling it quits.
Yeah.
But then, like, what about when he's like there the whole year?
Yeah, then he just booked himself into every main event for the next 12 months.
Now, I'll say this, okay? I'm ready to book him. I'm ready to do, if he's going to be there the whole year, I'm ready for him to go for 17.
He's got to. I
And
feel like that's the only reason he's doing this.
last show of the year, you want to do December, November, whatever. John Cena's last match. Much like Ric Flair's, but he's not going to die in the ring.
Yeah, he won't die, hopefully.
Yeah, and Andrade will also be involved
Yeah, he will be there.
in this one.
Jay Lethal, maybe.
I don't know who. Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Jeff Jarrett.
yeah.
I hope he pops up.
Now, who would you book in a match with Cena? To like the last match?
Last match, I feel like last match has got to be Orton or Punk.
I would be down to see Punk. He's got to run it back with Punk. Punk said something about that.
That made me happy, too.
Yeah.
Punk giving him his flowers for like 15 seconds was cool.
Yeah, and it was cool that he also was like, you gotta stop. You can stop doing tricks on it now.
That was awesome.
He's like, who told him to say that? He's been hanging out in NXT too much.
Yeah.
What the fuck is he talking about? So I don't know. I want to see the Punk match. They're still capable of having a good match.
I think it would be cool. Just nostalgic wise, it would be
I just don't know what kind of match they would have.
Doesn't matter to me.
Do you think he's trying to like break his neck?
Maybe I'd like he gonna give him the Punk driver again. He
That's
gonna
what I'm
power
saying.
driver his ass again.
That's what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
like that's the match that's gonna be first Raw Netflix is Punk and Cena one last time. Just
yeah.
because of that banger they had on Raw that went 45 whatever minutes. They had the big Raw match.
That one was pretty. That one. Some people prefer the Raw match. So there's they've had more matches, but there's the Money in the Bank match. There's the Raw match for the to face Rock, and then there's a Raw 1000 match actually.
That I'm talking about the Raw to face Rock
Yeah,
match is the
yeah.
one I'm referring
That's
to.
the really good one. Some people prefer that over the Money in the Bank match.
No, I don't prefer. I like the Money in the Bank
I think
match
the Money in the
over it.
Bank match is better, and it's got like more going on. Like the reason why there is emotional investment in the Cena, the Raw match. I mean, it's only because of the Money in the Bank thing. If the Money in the Bank thing didn't exist, then that is just a good match,
On Raw.
and it doesn't really like stand on. The Money in the Bank match is just really great, and it's got a really good story. And Cena comes in and he's like in enemy territory. It's really good, man.
Yeah.
It's like
Go watch that match if you haven't. If for some reason you haven't,
Yeah.
go watch that.
if you've been living under a rock, say hi to the Bucks for me.
Oh, shout out to WWE, by the way, man. I remember as a child growing up after the pay-per-view on a Monday, it used to be pictures and announcements.
Yeah.
They got videos and shit now.
do
Like
have, like,
you
a clip.
see what happened at the event. It used to just be like a random picture of a person entrance, and
feel like
then
now
they'd give you the rundown.
They do because you could pay for the replay for the pay per view.
Yeah,
But I
that's
feel
true.
like now they don't show the pin. Is that what they do?
You don't. Yeah. And then you see like kind of the move or whatever that happened. But
I think it'd be funny if they were like 1, 2, and they're like, who knows
who won? He could have kicked out.
As Raw rolls on.
He could have just not kicked out, not kept counting. Who knows?
I know. It's like,
who knows?
Did the ref make a mistake? Who the hell knows, man? So I'm ready to move on. Into. Did you end up watching Heatwave? NXT Heatwave.
I watched some of it. I did watch some of it.
Really, just quick. Sol Ruka and Kalani Jordan had it was a match for the North American title, and there was a specific sequence that was compared to the old Ricochet and Will Ospreay.
I feel like Ricochet stirred that up too.
Ricochet also, he was trying to get some clout, man. Yeah. He's like, make sure you watch AEW. I might be there.
Yeah, it could be there.
It's like, or maybe not.
He wasn't. That's why I watched AEW, and he wasn't.
He wasn't there. Who was? It was Hangman. Adam Page is back. That was cool. I like Hangman. So
shout out Hangman figure.
Shout out to the peg warmer, man. Shout out to the peg warmer. They did some athletic shit. But see, and this is not like, I'm not trying to like fucking dick ride WWE or Shawn Michaels or NXT or anybody really. I'm not trying to do tricks on him. But in the context of Sol Ruka and Kalani are both like former gymnasts, and then they go in there and they have like a athletic, sequence. It's like, okay, this makes sense. And also, they didn't do the superhero pose, which, that's the part that kind of that's the part that kind of bugged me a little about the Will Ospreay Ricochet thing. I still think it's fucking cool.
It was cool because I saw like a half and half. Somebody broke it down like both of the things, and it was cool to see. But yeah, whenever they hit that at the end, it's like, this ain't a wrestling match. Like, y'all are just showing off. Like,
and for the record, I like that sequence. I think it's cool.
It is cool. Yeah. But at the end, like you said, the end throws it off. Yeah, I feel like, because then it does feel like this is a performance.
It's like, why are you even doing that at that point? Yeah. It's just like you're showing. It's not even like intimidation. It's just like, well, let's both do the pose now. Yeah. It's not even like they're trying to hurt each other at that point. Mm-hmm. So, whatever. It is what it is. We're gonna have something like this always. And if you go to an independent show, they're gonna be doing not that specifically, but there's gonna be somebody doing
for sure something like that.
It is what it is. I don't think it's a big story. You know what is a big story, though? Nice segue into CM Punk on Raw. My favorite time of Raw whenever CM Punk shows up.
Yep.
He came out. He was like, John Cena, congratulations on your retirement. We should wrestle again. And then it was like, all right, everyone stop doing tricks on it. Like I said, weird.
Like, I'm going to shout you out, but if anybody else claps about it, I'm going to make fun of them.
Still, to this day, one of the most believable people on the mic, CM Punk, comes out. Whatever he says, I believe. He sounds natural. He doesn't sound rehearsed. I wish that he could, like, take some of this knowledge and, like, give it to, like, people, and they would, like, get... It's almost like you have to like lie to yourself.
Yeah.
When you cut a CM Punk promo, you have to believe what you're saying. So he said there are consequences to your actions. CM Punk is the consequences to your stupid actions. To Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre got suspended.
Yeah, $1 million body, 10-cent brain. I like that too.
That was a good bar. He got suspended. He had to pay a fine, a hefty fine apparently. He had to pay a double fine because he was like, he told our peers, he was like, you are a fucking incompetent bald ass.
Yeah, is that who he was telling he knows where he lives, his kids are at and stuff? And who is that to? Like, Drew was going nuts.
Oh, that was the after show of Money in the Bank. That was directed towards CM Punk.
Oh, okay.
But I do like that Pierce tweeted. He was like, Drew, attacked me. Jackie feared for her life. It's just fucking, it's so fucking stupid. Punk also, I don't think this was a dig at AEW. It was more of like a in the moment kind of thing, but he's like, There's fans in that.
Oh yeah, over there at the hard
Yeah.
cam side. I feel like that was a shot at Cena. He knew what he was doing, man.
Maybe, but every time
Nah, he knew what he was doing.
I get why he does it. It's just that every time like the worst accounts are like, "Oh look, he's saying this. Look, he can't stop thinking about the fucking young bucks."
Yeah, everyone loves AEW. They all they do is talk about us.
Watch Dynamite
Yeah.
on TBS. It's like nobody's watching that shit, man. Ain't nobody watching that.
No, brother.
No, we got what's on Wednesday? Quick.
Anything.
Yeah, anything else?
I'll watch Blaze and the Monster Machines.
I don't even know what that
It's
is.
a Nick Jr. show. I'll
Oh,
watch it
nice.
with Piper. Yeah.
I'm not watching that shit.
Yeah, bro. Blaze
Is
and
that
the
the-
Monster Machines. Yeah. It's way better than Dynamite. I'll guarantee that. I'll guarantee that.
I'll watch.
Got Bluey. You throw Bluey on over Dynamite 10 times out
I'll
of
watch
10.
that. You can watch like a whole season of Bluey instead of Dynamite.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, you can run the whole thing.
Mm,
Yeah, that's easy money. I'll watch that instead of Dynamite.
for sure.
Way more compelling characters. And the right people go over in Bluey. You know?
Oh, yeah.
There's never bullshit or
No.
and they don't have 30-minute openers where for some reason John Moxley has to defeat somebody from fucking ROH.
Yeah, someone random from ROH that's way down on the card. Yet
Yeah.
Mox has a 30-minute match with them and wins to qualify for
He should
another tournament that's happening on this.
He should be beating their fucking ass.
There's a tournament every single week, too, on AEW.
Yeah, they actually, I will say, they're running Bryan Danielson and Hangman this Wednesday. It's good shit.
I might watch that.
I'm gonna watch
Ooh,
it.
Danielson, he had that match. We watched it here last week. That was the 30-minute opener was him last week. I
Was
did
it him?
watch it, yeah.
Oh yeah, what? Fuck.
See, I'll watch him match. I'll watch his match. He could have a good match with me.
It was Pac. That was.
Yeah.
It was fine that it lasted. It lasted a little bit too long,
Pac.
but I'm fine with him beating like with that back and forth because Pac is like I mean, he's not in the level of Bryan
No.
Danielson,
But
but
he's known. Like,
yeah, but
he was, that's the man that Gravity forgot.
That is the man that gravity work. But I'm okay with that. Seth Rollins, he came out to get CM Punk, and then he's like, CM Punk, I fucking hate you still. You got in my business. I'm going to break your arm. I'm going to fuck you up. You know, all that shit. And Punk was like, okay. It's like,
Cool, dude.
literally, okay. He's like, as soon as you're cleared, I'm going to fuck you up. And then he's like, consequences have actions.
That was cool. I
Yeah.
thought that was slick to
That's
call
a nice
back.
callback. Yeah, nice callback. I'm
Shout out,
sold.
Seth.
I'm sold on Rollins and Punk still.
Yeah, I would rather see that than Drew.
Really?
I would rather see Rollins, Seth than Drew because it was already there.
Yeah.
Like they've been building the Drew and Punk thing, but Rollins hated him as soon as his music hit and he came out. Rollins was pissed,
They got.
and I don't think that was fake. I think he was shoot pissed
I
that he
think
came back.
it's kind of like happy accidents, because here's not to bring up. I'm not CM Punk. I'm not just bringing up AEW just because. But here's where Triple H and Tony Khan differ, where when Adam Cole was hurt, he couldn't do the story with MJF. They just kept going and going and going, and it just never paid off. If imagine they grabbed CM Punk and he gets hurt, Royal Rumble,
Right.
he's just hurt for the whole time, and then he just continues to beef with Rollins for no apparent reason. And then when CM Punk is like doing whatever, then Rollins is hurt because he got hurt at WrestleMania, so
Yeah.
he can't fucking
Right.
do anything either. And then it's like, well, how do we build this feud? Instead, they pivoted to Drew. I mean, Drew did kind of call him out, a little bit on the build-up. But the reason why he got really into it with Punk was because he hurt him at the Royal Rumble. So they pivoted to the Drew thing. So now you have this really personal feud.
Yeah, like that's real.
Yeah, with Drew and Punk, and it's just wrestling. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
and you still have the Rollins and Punk thing too.
Yeah, and that's in
and
the
now
back
they're
burner.
coming back too.
Right.
Because in case you forgot, Rollins still fucking
He
hates
fucking
this
hates
dude.
him. Rollins hates a lot of people, man.
Hey, I gotta pee though.
Oh, go. Take a little break. Maybe I should just stay here and just keep talking. POV, you're watching Midwest Midcard, and I'm drinking some of this drink. Should I do ASMR now? Hey, how are you? I don't think this works the way I want it to work. Hello. Yeah, so, another episode of Midwest Midcard. Can't wait for the SummerSlam. Bret Hart calls it the SummerSlam. It's pretty weird that he does that. Because it's only the SummerSlam, not the SummerSlam. Where did he get the from? It's a little ridiculous. Did I sync the audio at the beginning? I probably didn't. Should I do it now? Nah, it's fine. I'll figure something out. La da 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 da. La da la la. Today's Tuesday. NXT is on. NXT. Whoa, he just dropped a new episode. Hell yeah, man. I like this. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Control. What's up, man? What the hell? All right. Ready to finish the show out?
Yes, I feel great now.
Okay, we're back. Zach got it all out, man. I hope that you're feeling better. I need you to be focused for this next stuff. Because I think the end of Freaky Night Raw is here. Now that first there was a lot, honestly. I think this was the most sexually charged episode of
yeah, I feel like they're really like, we're going to Netflix soon.
Yeah.
Let's just really lean into this.
I think full
like
dog.
it's feeling like more we're out of the PG era than ever before.
Yeah, this is my least favorite part of Ruthless Aggression.
Yeah, like I don't know if I could sit down and watch Raw with my kids today, man. Like between this and the Y6 segment, my kids ain't watching Raw in today's landscape.
Y6 is pretty scary.
Like straight up, my kids would be scared of Y6.
Yeah, I got you. That's understandable, and it's fine. I don't think wrestling has always been for everyone. I think trying to make it a variety show is ideal, where you have the comedy, you have the you have the violence, and you have the, whatever this is, the soap opera shit.
I ain't mad at it either.
Yeah. No. And I'm fine with that. And it's all, like, it's all implied. It's like fucking juvenile shit. Liv is like trying to stretch Dom out.
Yeah.
And then he's like going like, he's like making a face.
This does kind of feel
It's
good.
like, and then Priest walks in, and the rest of Judgment Day pops out like a fucking cartoon.
That was hilarious, man.
Yeah, that was fucking funny.
JD big ass head.
I know. It looked like Balor was like standing on top of JD too. It was like, what? How did they get in that angle? Because both their heads came out like this. It's like, how do they do that? How do they accomplish that? Carlito didn't even try. He was just standing next to Priest. And Priest didn't even look upset. He was just like, man,
here we go
kids.
again. I feel like Priest knew, though, because that was after the call. He had already gotten the call, so he was just kind of like...
He was just waiting,
hey,
man.
I hope this I'm waiting for this to blow up in this dumbass kid's face tonight.
I know. He's like... He's very detached from these fuckers. He's like, I don't give a shit about...
He's like, Seth was right. Like, you all suck. All you do is sit in here and play with me on freaking 2K.
You're right. And not even win.
You just keep running me in 2K.
I know. It's like, just pick somebody else at least. Yeah. I mean...
It's the biggest roster of all time. Shout out WWE 2K25. 4.
Post Malone DLC just came out. I got it. Post Malone's got a crazy fucking moveset.
I was gonna say I saw you send me a clip of it. He does have a he was out there working, boy.
He has a crazy moveset, man. I can't even lie. So they probably should start using him, man. But he's like a 69 overall.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's dirty.
I think they thought it would be funny. And whenever they told him, he was like, hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dumbass. You know what? That song with him and Morgan Wallen kind of grew on me. Can't lie.
Yeah, I was upset because I hate Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
But his part in the song is better than Post's part in the song. And it make me so mad.
I don't really... like I said, the song grew on me. I don't really fuck with it. Like... If it's on, I'm not gonna change it.
Yeah, I don't change it anymore. That's for sure. Yeah,
and I don't listen to Morgan Wallen. I think he fucking sucks.
Yeah, he's terrible.
He's like,
that is.
Post Malone's like, some help. I'm pretty good at impressions.
Yeah. I thought they were here.
I know, that's my best one so far.
The audio listeners, I'm like, damn, they have Post and Morgan Wallen on the podcast this week. These boys wilding.
Morgan Wallen was here for like half a second.
He's here for like 3 seconds, but he was in there. I heard him sing.
Yeah. I don't know any other songs by him.
Oh man, lucky you.
I know the song where he says the N-word.
Oh yeah. that blew him up.
I know. It really did. So Dom and Liv were actually, I was gonna say tag teaming. I was like, that doesn't sound okay.
Yeah.
They were in a tag versus Ray and what's the other? Zelina Vega. And they fucking won.
Yeah,
they fucking won.
And Dom pinned. Like, I figured they would win, but if they won, it was gonna be not Dom making the pin on Ray.
It's not a joke anymore. I know that I'm directly talking to fucking Paul Levesque. Okay, I know you listen to this shit. It's like you're not even hiding anymore, man. I said that Dom was never gonna win against Ray, and guess what? This week he fucking beat him.
Yep.
Finally beat him. Okay, he watches the show.
He's got to.
Maybe Ray watches it.
Ray was like, hey.
Ray was like, all right, Paul.
He showed him the video. It's like, look, this is what they're showing. Do you hear what they're saying about me?
This is what they're saying about me, man. Don't let him make you look stupid. Holmes. I don't know what the fucking Ray says.
Familiar. Whenever they were cutting the promo before the match, but I told you that earlier. He was in there talking like, because he was just like, didn't know what to say. All he wanted to say was like, Dom, you're never going over.
Yeah. He's like,
and then he just wanted to walk out.
Like,
he was like, I'm so happy that I'm teaming with Zelina, my family, LWO. Fuck Dom. I hate this kid, man. Like, God, he's never going over.
Yeah. They're like, going over. What are you talking? Anyway, so Ray's outfit was really dope. He was wearing the poncho like stripes.
I like that half and half mask.
Yeah, it's cool.
That was slick.
So they won because Ray was in the corner ready to do something. I think ready to just do like a Hurricane Rana, and then Liv kind of like threw the chair in the ring. The ref was like, whoa, look at the fucking chair. And then she hit the rope. So when Ray fell, he like got, the fucking
cool little finish, I thought.
Yeah, and then Dom put like a little bit of sauce on that frog splash.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. So it looked really stiff, I would say. He was probably already working stiff since he was working with Liv earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Carlito did say he's like,
I mean, it is pretty hard.
Carlito's wild for that.
I know, he's crazy. He's like the audience member. Kevin Owens used to be the audience member.
Yeah.
Now it's like Carlito. Every time something like happens with Liv, he's like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
He's like, "I'm folding, man."
Yeah. Hey, you can stretch me. My shit tight too, man.
It's like,
God.
actually, what is Carlito? Is he married?
Maybe. No idea.
No.
So the funny thing about my back is that it's
Actually on my cock. Oh man. Hey, shout out to Seth and what's the other guy's name?
Evan.
Evan, yeah. I've watched Superbad like 50,000 times.
I still think to this day, first watch, funniest movie I've ever seen.
I don't know, man. Even in the first, second, third.
Like, my first time, like, you sit down, like, because I feel like any more comedies aren't that great anymore.
It's not even that. They just don't have that charm. And, like, I watched this whole video. She doesn't need a shout out, but shout out Gabby Bell. She's a commentary YouTuber. And she did a video on, like, how comedy is presented. And one of the points she made is that there's a Kevin Hart movie where he's like, there's like a very emotionally charged moment and he has to like explain why we're all learning a lesson from this in the middle of the movie. And it just feels like so like whatever, you know, like it's like, okay, yes, of course there's a lesson here, but like you don't have to tell us. Where Superbad is not like you learn a lot about like relationships like with your friends and like, you know, drifting apart from your friends and also like all the pressure from like being in high school and like wanting to like drink and like be with a girl and like feeling that you're like running out of time and shit like that. But all of that is like implied.
Right.
At no point are they like, Evan and Seth are like, man, you know, I actually realized that I actually really, you know, I'm going to miss you because you're going to go away from college. Which they actually do have that moment.
Yeah, they have that, but it's not just like, here's why.
Yeah,
and
no, it's
you
more
got
like,
into this school and I can't go there and now I'm sad. But hey, we probably will still be friends later in life because you're my best pal.
Right. It's more like they're just having like a conversation about like just each other. And,
yeah.
He's obviously like sad and he's like, I don't... he's like, man, I don't want to like room with Fogel. Whatever. It's just, it's whatever. I'm just saying it's a great movie, and you should, if you haven't seen Superbad, you should watch it.
Like, what are you doing for real?
It's very funny, but it's also like
watch Superbad instead of AEW Dynamite on Wednesdays.
You could probably watch the whole thing.
Yeah, like every Wednesday, just run it back. It's fun. Like he said, it's funny the 333rd time you saw it. So
you'd probably be able to watch all of Superbad before the first opening match.
The opening match is over. Before Moxley beats that dumbass dude.
Yeah, whoever from CMLL they brought this week. Rhea Ripley's back. That's pretty cool.
Cool. That was real cool.
I think they ran out of time.
Yeah.
They didn't have the overrun or something. But Ray's like, I'm here. And Dominic's like, oh, hey. And then it's like...
Hey, when they try to give her the hug, oh my God, I fucking laughed hard at that. That shit was hilarious.
Now, why is Rhea just like walking to the ring? You should be like running after Liv.
Something. But I feel like she's power walking, man. That's her stance. She ain't running. She already knows she's scared. She getting out of there if she run or if she walk, you know, either way.
Yeah. I do vividly remember one time where she like came out and she did her whole entrance. She did like the
stomp and everything.
Yeah. And like she had to help somebody, so like whoever's in the ring gets just like their ass beat and she's like, ah.
Like, what was it? Jeff Hardy came to AEW and started hitting his shit, and Matt's just getting stomped out in the ring, and he's just, hey,
like,
I'm getting my shit off, buddy. He's good. I've been seeing this happen for years.
Yeah, listen.
Also, Pat McAfee and Pete Dunne getting a bar fight.
What?
Did you not? So during the Pete Dunne Bronson Reed match, okay. So he was talking shit. Pat was talking shit about how much he was freaking doing tricks on it for Pete Dunne. Legit, it was just like, but legit a fighter. I remember one night these dudes had something to say to me and him, and we took care of him. Shout out for the help with that. And I was like, you just say that he beat some dude's ass for Pete Dunne? What is happening?
That's funny. That's some funny shit. Man, I hope they do something with Pete Dunne because shout
out Butch.
Tyler Bate is hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tore like he should just do the match, man. Cody Rhodes style.
Yeah, Cody did it.
If Cody can do it.
Yeah, anybody can do it.
Man.
No, I'm not. No, it doesn't sound right. Cody, you're a dog.
You're right.
Yeah, Cody on one. Not everybody can push their fucking Achilles down and go hit the free throws. Not everybody's Kobe, man.
What I'm trying to say is that Tyler Bate definitely is not Cody Rhodes because Cody would have just had the match.
Yeah, he would have had it.
Yeah, he would have had 2 matches actually. He would have just.
Seth Rollins, he would have main evented back-to-back nights type deal.
Seth Rollins had that knee is. It's funny that he called Punk brittle when he himself is
it's like the most brittle person alive.
I know. He's like his no knee having that.
Yeah, like I'm surprised Punk didn't come back and say some shit like that.
Yeah, he's like, what about your knee, motherfucker?
Yeah, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're cleared out here?
I know. He was wearing a brace. I watched that WrestleMania documentary.
I fell asleep watching it the other night.
Oh, yeah?
I watch on YouTube. A lot of commercials. That's why. Is it on Peacock or is it only on YouTube?
No, it's on YouTube.
That's why I know. But the YouTube got so many ads. Like, I feel like I watch like 3 minutes and then it's like.
I got YouTube Premium, man.
You can skip. Oh, this dude.
Somebody lets me use his YouTube Premium. Hey, shout out to Cody. He lets me use his YouTube Premium.
Cody Rhodes, of course.
Shout out to Cody Rhodes for letting me.
Yeah,
dude, that's the kind of champion he would.
He would though. That would be some shit. Like if you send him a tweet, he'll probably, oh yeah, here you go, dude.
Like,
here's my credit card information too.
He's like,
let me fly you out to WrestleMania.
He's like, and because I use my premium, you can meet me next week in Dayton.
Yep. You want a ring at your house?
Yeah. He's like, you want me to give you Crossroads? I could probably take one.
Here's Dusty's watch.
I could probably take one Crossroads.
It's kind of a weak finish, man.
It's not even
I
that.
was thinking about it the other night. It looks so weird, too. Like, I don't know what it's supposed to hurt.
It was a cutter. It's a cutter. It's a spinning cutter. It's an RKO, okay? It's just a spinning RKO.
That's a fucking RKO.
Yeah, it's a cutter. Yes, it's a cutter. Yeah.
Damn. See, I never knew what it was even, what the intent of it
cutter,
was.
The Cody Rhodes is a cutter.
That shit look wild, man.
The Crossroads is a cutter. He hits 3 because he wants to, though, which I think he should stop doing that.
I feel like it's moments, but like if you do it every match, it loses its luster because then it makes it look like your finish is weak as shit. You got to do 3 of them to make it happen.
Well, and that's the thing. He hit 3 on Logan Paul because he wanted to. No, because...
Right? Yeah, it wasn't like I had to. Like I feel like he was doing it on like Roman because it was like I got to do like 7, 8 of these to put Roman away.
And he didn't even take that many either. I feel like Roman only took 3.
Yeah, and then I feel like he was gonna do the whatever, and he got broke up by Solo the first time.
Yeah. Maybe he took like 5. He definitely took 3 to like 4, like like before the pin.
They put it on the game too, didn't they? Where you can like charge it up and do supers, like super finishers.
You gotta have 3 finishers, but and you can do the trifecta, or I think it's called. I don't know. It's fine. Yeah, but the Crossroads is a cutter. For those that don't know,
Yeah, me.
It's like the
people watching like this fucking dumbass.
Even Roman was like, "This finish sucks.
This is terrible. Do it 5 or 6 times. You're telling me I'm kicking out after one of these?
Yeah,
fuck out of here, man."
I do like when he hits it once and wins. Like Solo doesn't need 3. He also hit 3 on Solo.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
He lost.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Cody? Like, get good, man. You're the fucking champion.
Yeah, you're the champion, dude. He's like, I won the champion. All I'm doing is fighting in matches that aren't for this belt. So I'll take so many pins whenever it doesn't matter.
Yeah, dude, don't fucking let that bum Solo beat you, man.
Yeah, like has he defended his title singles yet?
Oh yeah, he beat AJ in an I Quit match.
Oh yeah, that was a dope ass match. Yeah,
that was a cool match, and the original AJ match at Backlash, that was fucking great.
That was great too.
And the Logan Paul match was fine too. I just fucking hate the Saudi Arabian crowds. Yeah. I'm just fucking abolish the Saudi Arabian shows.
I guess it makes them like a lot of money. That's why they do that. Or is it just for exposure? Like, how much exposure do y'all need?
It's what they call sports washing. Where you use sports to make your country look better. Because in the like first few Saudi Arabia shows, they used to run like ads for the Saudi Arabian government. They're like, we're letting women drive. It's like, okay, motherfucker, we've been letting women drive forever. You know
what?
It's fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid.
But your women still can't come over here and work.
I know. Like so if you're from Saudi Arabia, I'm sorry that your fucking government just sucks ass, but like, come on, man.
Yeah, y'all don't get to watch a pay-per-view a year
I
just
know,
because of that.
It's two.
Yeah, it is too.
They're running Crown Jewel at the end of the
Yeah.
year. Bash, and like the crowd is just not even good. They're just like, let's go to fucking WWE. They're on that 2019 Raw shit. They're like, whatever, dude. Yeah, sure. Who's in the main event? Cesaro and Sheamus, I guess.
Shout out Sheamus again. Let's go.
Where's Claudio, man? What is he doing?
Yeah, what is he doing?
I don't know. He's fine.
He's probably in that tournament.
Hell no.
He's not in that tournament on AEW?
No, because
Or is he on ROH?
Danielson is in the tournament. So they wouldn't put two
Oh,
members
yeah, that's true.
of the BCC.
That's still rolling. They're still rolling with the Combat Club?
Yeah, I think that the AEW, like, with some factions in AEW, they're kind of like they're in Japan. Like, in New Japan, they have factions, and, like, everyone's a member of one, but they're not always, like, rolling together. It's just, like, he's from Team Chaos, and this guy's Bullet Club.
Yeah,
Because
I feel like Bullet Club got, like, the
yeah.
NWO amount of members type deal.
Bullet Club now has House of Pain and the War Dogs. So they have like two factions. And they have the ABC, which is
War Dogs is a dope name.
War Dogs are fucking
Like,
cool.
that's fucking cool.
And they got Gabe Kidd there. They got fucking Fit Finley's son, David Finley. They got Clark Connors.
Is he nice?
No,
Finley's
he fucking
son?
sucks.
Damn.
His other son is in NXT. He's kind of nice. David Finley's fine. It just people kind of hate him because he's like the current Bullet Club leader, and the one they had before was fucking Jay White. So they're like,
yeah,
fuck
people
this
love
guy.
that dude.
Yeah, and before that, before Jay White was Kenny fucking Omega,
Oh, damn.
and before Kenny Omega, Carl Anderson probably, but before that, AJ fucking Styles.
AJ, I feel like Balor was involved with
And
it too,
before
wasn't
AJ Styles, it was fucking Finn Balor.
Dang. So he started it?
Finn Balor is the founding member.
Damn.
Him, Carl Anderson, Bad Luck Fale, and I think Tama Tonga.
You think they would be shit out Judgment Day? Like,
That would be cool. Dude, imagine if Anderson, Balor, and Tama Tonga get back together. That'd be fucking
that'd
crazy.
be cool, dude. Maybe that's what he does after his bloodline run. He's like, all right,
It's time to get back with my fucking BC
yeah,
boys,
with
man.
my real bloodline. Like,
Yeah, with the real bloodline. And then Tonga Loa joined up a little bit after, I think. But yeah, man. The only member missing from the OG Bullet Club is Bad Luck Fale. Yeah.
what's he doing?
I don't know if he's active anymore.
Get him active. He can be
Fowler.
the manager.
He
Come
was-
be the manager. We getting the Bullet Club back together. Fucking Michael Cole loves shouting them out.
That's true. Fale used to be like he was kind of like an enforcer type deal. So yeah. Yeah, man, the Bullet Club. But yeah, that's why the Blackpool Combat Club is like still there, active, but they're also like, all right, we're gonna do our own thing, but also we're still a team.
Yeah, I feel like Tony Khan take stuff from everywhere but WWE, and it's like WWE is what works where you're doing wrestling.
Sometimes, yeah.
Like you're doing wrestling in America. WWE got the longest running whatever program on TV,
Yeah.
like whatever that shit is they say ever. And you're like, I don't want to do what they're doing. Let me do my own shit. Like, do some of the stuff that WWE's doing, or at least what they've done in the past that has worked. You just keep trying to do other people's shit that never has worked.
At its peak, AEW had a lot of like really good, like not WWE stuff. Like they had like that degree of violence that WWE didn't have, and they kind of intertwined some like a little bit of real stuff with like their storylines. So it was like they just found a good balance at some point. Like really, the CM Punk and MJF thing is like the biggest example of like peak AEW. Like this did not feel like WWE at all.
I watched every week. That's
Yeah.
whenever I watched AEW every week. And if
Yeah.
it was on Mondays against Raw, I would choose AEW over Raw.
If it was that
point.
quality of show, I would absolutely watch AEW. You know, especially when they had that going on. And then I think at some point things went off the rails. Giving Punk the title was kind of like what ruined AEW, honestly. and it sucks to say because I like Punk, but that was like
I feel like it pissed everybody else off. Like everybody else that wasn't CM Punk was pissed about it, and then he couldn't win.
Yeah, if I'm booking the show, I'm giving the title to CM Punk 100%.
Every time.
The problem is that they had just crowned Hangman, and Hangman was like a very like from the ground up guy.
Yeah, AEW guy for sure. Yeah, he's a pillar guy.
And then fucking Phil comes in, and he's fucking, he wins the title. Then they start the weird beef. I think somebody got in Hangman's ear. The conspiracy theory is that, which I like, I accept this theory because I think it's like pretty close to reality. Colt Cabana got in Hangman's ear about the whole like workers. There was like a line about workers' rights that pissed off CM Punk, and that's what kind of like caused him to like. That is what caused like everything.
Right, everything, yeah.
Yeah, because then Hangman just kind of said that. Punk was like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" And that's when like things got a little bit real. That's when Punk started getting defensive, and that's why the fucking all out thing happened, where he's like, "I work with fucking children." Yeah. He's like, an empty-headed dumb fuck like Hangman comes out
going into business for himself. Yeah, and I got VPs that can't run a Target. Man, he was spitting. I used to watch that promo like once a week.
It's good.
It's not even a promo. It's him just spitting, just him talking shit for no reason, eating fucking pastries.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't believe that ruined AEW. That's so fucking funny. It's funny that it was CM Punk.
Yeah.
Because realistically, if let's say like, and I don't know if this is true or not, but let's say like Hangman just goes with it, has a feud with Punk. He probably just wins the title back at some point from Punk.
That's my thing. Like, why couldn't Hangman have a feud with Punk like MJF had a feud with Punk? Like, I don't think Punk was there to be a dickhead. Like, he was there to play the game and make people. Like,
I think
MJF became, I feel like, a household name in wrestling off the Punk feud.
For sure. I think once, I'm telling you, man, somebody got in Hangman's ear. And that's why he was like, that's why he said that. That's why he pissed off CM Punk. CM Punk seems like a level-headed guy that once you piss him off, he doesn't fuck with you like at all. So, but I mean,
he doesn't forget. He doesn't seem like a person that forgets much.
I guess not. But I mean, he's back in WWE. Time heals everything. He made up with fucking Triple H.
Where the fuck else was he gonna go?
That's true, but
if he wanted to keep working, I mean, he could have worked on the indies and shit, but he's CM Punk, man. He got a bag from WWE.
He retired once.
Did he really?
Well,
I thought he was like hurt. He didn't get hurt. Like, he retired off his own shits.
I'm saying, like, whenever he left WWE the first time, he was retired for the most part. Because he was gone from wrestling for like 7 years. And then AEW brought him back to wrestling.
Yeah, that's true. I always just thought he was hurt. Like, kind of like how Austin retired because he was hurt.
No, like I don't think he had any major injuries.
Damn.
Yeah, he was just like, his injury was that fucking, he just didn't want to
He just hated them fucking people.
Yeah, because he had like a staph infection. You need to listen to the Art of Wrestling. It's actually him and Colt Cabana talking about like when he left and everything. It's really good. It feels so surreal. Like, if I listen to it now, it's just like nothing makes sense.
Right.
It's like nonsensical. So I don't fucking know, man. But it was cool. So I mean, well, we kind of went over the time, so we don't have to talk about this.
6 hour pot.
But I don't know. There's really nothing to this. I wanted to say something about Triple H, how things just take so long to get going.
Yeah.
With Triple H sometimes. There's really not much to this. I think that I like the Wyatt 6 stuff, but it's like, if something doesn't happen next week, I'm out, man.
Yeah, it's just been videos.
Yeah.
That video they did last night, Monday night though.
Yeah, it was dope.
That was the best one they've done.
Yeah.
I feel like that was, like you were saying, something's got to happen now.
Yeah.
Like, that was the one kind of, I don't want to say like this is the last one, but
And Bo Dallas actually like was in Adam Pearce's office He was just
that was cool. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Looking a lot like Bray.
He like once he has got the beard.
Yeah.
One time he dressed like Bray, and he looks
It
exactly like him.
sounds so much like him too, man. That was wild.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean they're brothers, so and they
that is true.
and they're not like half brothers. They're just brothers. So.
And they're not like crazy amount of years apart either. I don't feel like they're like 10, 12 years. Like they're like close in proximity to age too.
Yeah, I think Bray might be older than Bo. Bo was kind of dope in NXT. I'm glad. That
I'm glad he's coming back.
Yeah,
because he was cool. Yeah,
but yeah, it's just taking too long. It's funny that I only listed things that are happening with Gable, but they've teased the Gable and the Creeds thing again on Raw.
Yep,
they were like in the background whenever the new female Shield was talking their shit. Shayna, Zoe, and it's fine, you know. I like
female
Shayna.
Shield's hilarious.
That's funny. I have other names like the Butch Line. This dude fucking tweeted the Lesbian Shield. There was another one. DYK. That one's crazy, man. That one's crazy. But in the background, Gable and the Creeds are like talking, you know. Oh shit, their lights fucking
Yeah,
the light
six are here. What?
They're gonna fucking get me.
Yeah, keep talking your shit about our stuff.
Sorry, the White Six are awesome, and I love them.
We love them.
Yeah,
I really do like them.
What I don't love is the Creeds and Gable just being like, we're in the background, we're talking. It's like, come on, man, let's do something.
Yeah, do something.
Otis turned on Gable, and then it's like nothing. Gable just kind of move on to the White Six thing. You know,
fucking Otis.
I don't give a shit about Otis.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised he's employed.
That's fucked up.
Like,
I mean, it's true.
I assume, like, I know because he was a Vince guy. Like, he doesn't seem like he's somebody Triple H is like, I'm gonna find work for you. I want you to. Like, what's he done? Like,
I think Triple H.
Why is he there?
He takes like his talent pretty seriously. Even if they're doing something goofy, it's like you gotta be like a functional member of the roster, or we're not gonna book you.
But I'm saying, why is Otis there?
I don't know. He doesn't serve any function to me. He doesn't move merch. He never sold out Madison Square Garden.
He never had a 5-star match.
No,
I wouldn't call his Money in the Bank match a good one.
No, that was a bad one, as a matter of fact. And they had AJ and Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio got killed in that one.
Rey Mysterio, Baron Corbin, like it was fucking stacked.
Yeah. Baron Corbin said he wanted Cena too. I saw him tweet that out.
Yeah, imagine if he retires Cena.
Yeah,
I'll fucking kill myself.
They better not mess this up, man.
I'm gonna get a subscription to New Japan World if that happens.
Yeah,
and I'm not watching the fucking Federation. But yeah, I don't know. Triple H.
I got faith in Triple H doing this right.
I do, but some things just take way too long, man. It's like let's do something, you know. Tired of the teases. Tired. Sometimes you gotta strike while the iron's hot. You should have let Braun Breaker win.
I think so too. Like, I was happy that Sammy won, but like, I guess now they can just keep this going because they didn't have anything else for either one of them. So now they can just.
I don't fucking know, man. Just let him win.
Yeah, but I guess that's what he was saying too. Like, I'm not an idiot. I know I don't deserve a rematch. I'm not going to get a rematch. But like, who else is Sammy going to fight at SummerSlam? It's going to be a Braun Breaker, Sami Zayn match again. And I'm cool with that. I feel like Braun goes over this time.
He could be in the Slim Jim Battle Royal.
Yeah,
for the title. He speared fucking Sammy out of his shoes.
That was nuts.
That's pretty fucked up. I'm quitting my job if that happens.
Yeah, I saw somebody said he should have came out with the Bret Hart plate across them. So, like, I know you're gonna spear me, dude. Like, here, I'm ready for it.
Dude, you gotta kill him. You can't let him disrespect you.
Yeah,
like that.
I saw somebody talking about I'm not getting in the ring with him unless I got a loaded gun type shit. Like,
that's what I'm saying. That's embarrassing on TV, man. And you're the champion, Sammy.
He came back out. He came back out and kind of put it on Braun before Braun beat the shit out of both of them.
Yeah, out of Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah. That was a cool little match.
At least he came out. I guess that's true, but he was wearing shoes, so he put them back on. At least
he laced them extra tight. Yeah, he double knotted them bitches this time.
Yeah, he got the Velcro on this time. He's like,
He put his Crocs in sport mode. He said, "This shit ain't happening
Ain't
again."
happening again. Don't let it happen. One haluva kick is all it takes, man. He's like Hogan theme.
He come out playing the IC title.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking air guitar.
Yeah, he's like, it ain't happening again. What's Sammy? I don't know how Sammy. I can't do Sammy's voice.
Yeah, I don't know Canadian accent.
He's like,
A.
I'm not gonna let you win, A. He actually doesn't have a super thick Canadian accent. Not as much as Edge kind of has a Canadian accent, and so does Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chelsea Green, I can't even tell.
No, she's just kind of goofy, but a shout out. I like her a lot.
Yeah, she's great. Who else is Canadian? Bret Hart.
I didn't mean the goofy in a negative way either.
Yeah. No, like she's good at her job.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think she's great.
Big fan.
Well, let's wrap it up, man. Thank you for coming once again. If you enjoyed this, make sure you follow Midwest Midcard on Twitter and TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. Facebook.
Subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe again.
At Midwest Midcard on every platform.
It's a sweet ass name.
Midwest Midcard.
Yeah, I like it.
It's symmetric too.
It's a good name. Yeah.
Yeah. 7 letters for each word. Yeah. Yeah, there was planning.
Knowledge.
I planned this out. Yeah, so if you like that, make sure that you follow Zach. Where can people find you on social media, I guess?
Twitter is at white_Zach40. I had to think about it, but I think that's right. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I watch TikTok videos if my fiance sends them to me. That's about my TikTok, other than like watching our shit on TikTok and liking it and following, of course.
Of course. Make sure you share those.
Yeah.
Yeah, follow Midwest Midcar on TikTok, man. There's the best content.
Yeah, it's great.
Follow me on make sure you follow Midwest Midcar Twitter, man. But if you want to follow me, I'm at Eric Carlos 97. I honestly don't tweet about wrestling too much anymore on there.
Yeah, Midwest Midcard.
Yeah, just follow Midwest Midcard, man. I'll be saying some shit. Made a funny meme the other day. It was Priest, and he's like looking at his phone, and the phone says money calling, and then he answers, and he's smiling. It's stupid. It's silly.
Priest would always pick up, though.
Yeah, if the money's calling.
If the money's calling, he's answering.
Yeah.
Shout out Priest, man. I'm on your side again. Last week, I was talking my shit about you, but I didn't think you could. He hadn't, until Monday night, in my eyes, he hadn't cut a good promo. That was always my thing with him.
Dude, he's a good wrestler. That's the thing. They need to put respect on Priest's name, okay?
And then he cut a great ass promo. And then he had his little thing with Rollins after that too, man. I'm back on Priest.
It's like, Seth, I'm gonna let you win.
Yep, I'm gonna put you over.
I'm gonna put you over.
Yeah, I'm putting you over.
He just says, I'm gonna put you
Rollins
over.
like, hey, I'm done. I know I can't fight you. He's like, no, you're fighting me again and you're winning.
Yeah, you're with the title. And
it will be all rise for Monday Night Rollins.
It's pretty good, man. I like it. That was a good Priest.
Nice, man.
You should bring it back. Man, you should have done that earlier. Fuck. Anyway, oh man, we had Priest here for like
yeah, there were like so many stars were out tonight.
I know, Post Malone, Morgan Wallen,
Priest, everyone was here.
Yeah, all the stars were here. All right, that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up. Do you want to sign us off?
Oh yeah, live, laugh, love, wrestle.
See you later.